Welcome back, everybody. What do we have in the middle of the road? Nothing to be concerned about. So I'm in the little town of Thornville, Ohio, and I love coming out this way because we're just high enough that when we come out of the town, you can kind of look over the countryside. You know, just high enough, just to make for great roads and great rides. And this one's a fairly short loop that I do. I can probably have it done in an hour and 15. What is this person doing? It's what turn signals are for. And this is probably about the only traffic we're going to see out here. Today is that right there. So it is December 8th. And, you know, the spider's telling me it's 51 degrees. So, you know, we're, what, 48, 47 degrees? Not bad. It's really windy. So it's a cool 48 degrees. So, you know, I have my heated gear on, and it's literally, I just go click, click, because it's dual zoned. I can control my gloves and my upper body different than my legs. And, you know, I'm perfectly fine and content. And I don't have a lot of gear on, and it makes for a very pleasant ride. And I don't know what kind of hay they try to transport down through here, but it's all over the place. It doesn't look that healthy either. And the goal today is to go for a ride and then swing back by the house and pick up my daughter and go for another ride once the temperatures come up just a little bit more. You know, so the last video I put up, I put up how to install this Atlas throttle lock, and I'm 100 videos behind. That's how far behind I am on my YouTube channel, just because it's been a very busy year. So I installed this like September 2nd, and we're in December. So you've probably seen it on the Spider. And yeah, when I first put it on, you know, I thought it would go on super easy, which it did. But I had issues to where it was letting the throttle hang up a little bit. So I want to clarify a couple things here really quick. My Spider, it has some miles on it, and it's not perfect. And the throttle, I don't want to say it hangs up, but it won't return 100% of the way. Shop was supposed to fix it, and of course, you know, God bless some of these BRP shops. They don't know what they're doing. That's all I can say. So they never, I don't even think they attempted. The guy said he did, but I don't see any tool marks. You know, I don't know. So it doesn't return all the way, and every once in a while it'll hold the RPMs, I don't know, about 1500, 1800. So yeah, when I first put this on there, it held it like stuck wherever you stopped. And it was a little disappointing, but just through a little of adjustments, because there's an adjustment screw right here. I don't know if you can see it. I just backed it off, and it's not holding up. It's not a thing. Okay, so why would you put a throttle lock on your motorcycle? A throttle lock does exactly what it says it does, and it locks the throttle. Locks the throttle in the position you set the lock. So here's a nice straight road. You hit the top button, throttle's locked. Okay, I'm going downhill, so we're going to pick up speed. What happens if a car pulls out in front of me? Oh no, the throttle's locked. Did you see that? How simple that was? You can roll on the throttle and roll off the throttle with ease with this throttle lock. So, you know, if someone jumps out in front of you, you just roll off the throttle, and then to release it, you hit the little X at the bottom, and there you go. So I feel it's a pretty safe device. I mean, it's super easy to use. It's made of high quality materials. It should be around for a while. It is weighted a little bit, so if you do have a little issue with your throttle tube, it might make it a little bit worse. But I do a lot of trips. If I'm just out on a ride like this, I'm not gonna set it, to be honest with you. There's no need to use a throttle lock on a road like this. Number one, it's too dangerous. You don't need to. The throttle lock for me is when I'm running down to the Smoky Mountains. I love the Smoky Mountains. I'm down there 3 or 4 times a year. I have arthritis in both my hands, so I need to be able to get off the bars. I don't have cruise control. My option was to get a throttle lock. I can set the throttle lock. I can remove my hand, even if it's only for 30 seconds. You're removing your hand from the bars, you're getting blood back to it, you can shake it out, and it helps with those days that I'm doing 500 miles. So that's why I went with the throttle lock. And like I said, you just gotta be smart with it, and it's for highway use only, and that's what I use it for. And I've never set it on a road like this. The ride's not long enough. I'm gonna be home in just a little bit. So, I get it. A throttle lock's not for everybody. BRP cruise control is fantastic. I had it on my STS. Man, you would set that thing at 65, 70, it didn't matter, and it would hold it to a mile per hour. The cruise control was fantastic. Only had one issue with it. They said it was a switch issue, but I feel it was whatever was going on with that spider was that issue. Long story short, I'm not getting into it. I don't have it anymore, and hopefully whoever bought it has enjoyed it. Check out this big old, that's a big old side-by-side. This is definitely a squirrel moment. Is that a BRP product? Look at that. That's big old off-road Can-Am right there. So I'm gonna get back to listening to some music. One last thing with the throttle lock, do your homework. A throttle lock does not lock your throttle 100% to where you cannot roll off. I have never seen one that locks it like that. But if it's something that's not for you, I get it 100%. It's a device designed to lock your throttle in one spot, and if that's concerning, don't get it. But the unit works really good. It's held up, for the 4 months or so I've had it on here, and it's working really good. So I think on that I'm done. So thumbs up if you like the video. Stay safe, everybody. Let's see if I can get through this turn, and I will see everybody. Ooh, look how pretty it is out through here. This would have been nice in the fall. I'll see everybody down the road in a couple days.